What's going on, MTO family? Welcome back to another project update. Today is the 11th of December 2022. Today I will be discussing three main points. I will be focusing again, as always, at sharing the information about what is MTO, what's the ecosystem, and how does it work, just for those new viewers that are coming in today. I will also be revealing the next date for the project, the next stage, unveil, which is going to be Veil, and I will also be discussing about our next year social media plan and marketing plans that we have so far, just to get you up to speed. So without further ado, let's just jump straight away into that. So the first thing that I want to talk, as I say before, is what is merchant token and what is it composed of. So first of all, we can see that merchant token has four major components, which is the merchant wallet, the merchant protocol, the smart contract, and the blockchain. So every single component will be working on top of the blockchain. However, they can be used either alone or all together at once. However, the only thing that they will not be able to do is work on their own without the blockchain, because it is extremely important to for you guys to understand that the blockchain, or every transaction that passes through the merchant token, as long as it passes through the blockchain, it will actually generate the gas fees, which is exactly what will generate a profit for MTO and make it sustainable in the future. So the ecosystem will be able to be sustainable. So the merchant wallet will be a wallet very similar, I would say, to MetaMask or Trust Wallet, let's say, that will allow you to read on the blockchain, and most importantly, will allow you to perform transactions and make payments using the merchant protocol. So everything will be actually working, as you can see, the MPGV or directly to the merchant. So merchants will be able to use the wallet directly and get payments on the merchant token blockchain or through the protocol. What is important here to understand is that why are we building our own wallet? Very simple, to make things work perfectly, because whoever will be using the whole ecosystem to make payments, so you will use the payments through a merchant using our own wallet, that will pass through our own blockchain and our own protocol. You will have the consumer protection, you will have the best experience basically out there for you to be able to use our ecosystem. You will also be able to use the merchant protocol through our blockchain with an external wallet. For instance, it could be directly through Trust Wallet or MetaMask, just to give you an example. But also, and this is very, very important, that you will be able to create all the projects. So that will be able, with a smart contract, for instance, will be able to be built on top of the blockchain and will be able to use the protocol or the wallet or both together at once, or simply just a smart contract directly on the MTO blockchain. So that is basically what we're building on right now. We have created the MPV for the protocol. We have been working recently on the wallet, and the next stage will basically be the alpha stage for both the protocol and the wallet. So that leads me to the next stage, which is when will the next stage be unveiled, which is the Veil stage. And on that, basically, I want to say that I'm so excited. It is gonna happen on the 20th of December. So mark the date. We will soon be creating the event here on YouTube, and we will be sharing it both on Telegram and on Twitter as well. So save the date, because that will be a very important date for merchant token. I also want to clarify that nothing is going to change much on the user interface. So you will still see the old user interface that you were used to see on the MPV. That was not planned to be changing at this time. We are still focused on functionalities. And just to go back here, basically, we will be working on the protocol and the wallet, which will be tested. This is still a testing phase, and everything will work on the Ethereum blockchain. Usually we are working currently on the Ethereum testnet, and all the details, I have made a video about it, but of course when everything come out, I will definitely be making a video on how to use it, how to request, test merchant tokens, test Ethereums, and all of that, so that you can test it yourself as well. So we are already currently working on the merchant blockchain. However, that will take a lot longer for that to be developed, and we are expecting this to come at the end of next year. We still have another stage that we were planning to be releasing this year, however, has been moved, which is the Baldur stage, and is nothing more than the current stage that will be unveiling, the Veil stage, with some additional inputs as well. And you will hopefully we'll be able to have that ready early next year. The reason why it was delayed is, as always, there has been some delays on the development of the project itself. However, we wanted, as always, to be very, very advanced on the advanced stage before we were releasing the Veil stage, and that's actually the reason why we push it up all the way until the end of the year, so that we are sure that our developers are way ahead on the development of the next stage. It has been already almost 2 months, I think, since we completed the Veil stage completely, that our developers actually moved into the Baldur 100%, and we wanted to have even further update. Remember that this is an open source project, so as soon as we release the next stage, all the source code will be out there for the competitors to have a look at and copy, basically, and we want to always be one step ahead, which is also as well why we are sometimes delaying certain releases as well. So anyway, let me jump into the last part of this project update, which is social media plans and marketing plans for the next year. So first of all, I want to clarify that at the moment we don't have any marketing plans to make it, to make a splash, I would say. The reason for that is the current market conditions. We are ready to start doing some marketing and promoting the project should two things match, basically. The first thing is we have to see a more positive market, like a more bullish market, for us to even try to start trying to promote the project a bit more. However, we also want to have a more positive community. And we hope actually that once we release the next the Veil stage, or even the next stage, the Baldur, we will have a more positive response from you guys and from the community. And because if we see the community support joining the project, then it will be easier for us to do some more activities on the marketing side. However, we're talking, when I talk about marketing, I'm talking about promotion. I'm talking about paying someone to promote or a website or something, to get I wouldn't say even organic views, but to attract basically viewers into the project. However, on that note, and this I want to put a pin on that note, because that is something that will definitely come when the time is right. However, we want to also build the community and keep building the community. And for that, we have some plans for the social media. Once again, I do hope, personally speaking, that we will see a more positive community in the next few weeks moving ahead. However, I do have a plan that we will kick on no matter what, basically. So we will see on January, at the beginning of January, we will see after the next stage has been unveiled. We will leave you a couple of weeks for you to digest all the information that will be shared. In the month of January, I will be focusing on explaining everything that came out from that unveiling of the next stage of Vale. So we will review the source code and all these kind of things. I don't know if I will be doing live streams or if I will be doing videos and then posting them in here on YouTube. However, that will be basically our focus on the month of January, which is mostly explaining the community, where are we at, what we just released, because it will be a ton of information, and most importantly for you to be able to actually go and test it yourself as well. So because that's something important that we want. Another thing as well is that we do want, if you have or if you know any programmers out there, any developers that can come and check the source code that we are actually releasing. As I said before, it is open source, so you can actually go yourself and have a look into that and see with your own eyes what do you think about the development that we have been doing into the project. So with that said, after the month of January, it could be either the beginning of February, mid-February, or even at the end of February. However, I do want to start or kick that off on February. We will be posting a ton more content in all our channels. So it will be on YouTube here, as you can see. It will also be, we will be also posting on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and all those social media out there that will help us grab attention from either new possible token holders and new community members as well, but also to keep you up to date and informed. The idea is for us to basically build this channel, the YouTube channel that I'm talking about you right now, and also all the social media. We want to build, to make this community stronger, and we want to bring, we want to get people informed and to understand cryptocurrencies, and most importantly, decentralization a lot better. So I will not only be talking about the project in the future, however, I will also be talking about other things that relate to the project in one way or another, such as decentralization and what distinguishes us from centralized exchanges, banks, and so on and so forth. And the reason for that is because we feel that an informed community, an informed team member that joins basically this project or this community should know what is actually the potential of using cryptocurrencies in general, but most importantly, how the potential of using a merchant token as well. And we can see that this is very well needed with all the collapses that has recently happened with FTX, and you know that's just to name one out there, because I'm sure everybody has heard of that. So with that in mind, bear in mind that we have already made a lot of content. We have animated videos, we have shorts, and we will keep building on that content in the next few months, so that we will have a ton of content to basically post ahead, publish in a scheduled time, and build up on the social media. Because remember, we also have to work on certain tricks that the social media environment requires, because we need to grab on how do you call it, like engagement. We have to post at certain times. We have to post a certain amount of videos per week and so on. That is extremely important for this social media to grow. And the last year, we haven't been much focused on this because we were focused on giving that information and keeping the community informed. However, I feel, and we feel here at Merchant Token, that we need to start moving that step forward so that we will be ready with a bigger social media platform. We will be ready for the next bull market when it will come, and we will have something, a bigger platform for us to reach as well new and possible new token holders in the future. Also, I almost forgot, there is one marketing event that we are focusing on, and it's something that we have not shared yet much information about. However, it will happen either at the end of next year or at the beginning of 2024. Everything depends again on what the market conditions are, and most importantly, the development stages that we have, because for that event to come on, we have to have the merchant blockchain ready. So once that is done, there is a massive event that we are actually planning, and that will kind of like set a shift from where merchant token has been at that point and moving forward what will happen. So just for you to that and to get you excited as well for what's coming. So anyway, thank you guys for joining here. As always, I want to keep this video quite short so that many of you will actually see it and will not get bored about it. So don't forget to hit a like on this video so that it will be promoted to other people. If you haven't subscribed, do that yet right now so that you will be keep updated with all the promotions, with all the videos that we'll be sharing and all the information. Thank you so much and have a good night.